Gi-hun's Lee Young-yi narrative appears unlikely to end well in Squid Game, especially given the hints in the first teaser trailer for the final season. Gi-hun has been through a series of tragic events, witnessing all of his opponents and allies perish horribly by the end of Squid Game Season 1, before returning to the games to try to save a fresh group of participants. Gi-hun's character development has been fascinating to observe, as he takes up the mantle of knowledgeable leadership in both the games and his goal to abolish them. The third season of Squid Game will focus on the increasingly hazardous relationship between Gi-hun and In-ho, Lee Byung-hun. Also known as the front man of the games, Gi-hun has no idea that his ally Jun-ho, Wai Ha-jun, is In-ho's brother, or that the front man posed as a friend during Season 2, leading up to Yongbi's, Lee Seo-chuan, terrible death. However, Gi-hun's literal or symbolic death, as predicted by the Squid Game Season 3 trailer, may indicate that his confrontation with In-ho is utterly subversive, resulting in something far closer to understanding than it should. The Squid Game Season 3 teaser begins with pink jumpsuited soldiers delivering one of the game's distinctive black coffins with a pink ribbon into the participants' dorms, which contains Gi-hun, who is still alive, while Hyunju, Park Sung-hoon, and Di-ho, Kang Han-ul return to the dorms. The rest of Gi-hun's attempted revolution were quickly executed at the end of Squid Game Season 2. The fact that they let Gi-hun to live must have symbolic significance, as the others will see the would-be revolutionary compelled to return to the games. Delivering him in the casket adds a touch of horrifying theatrical flair, but it could also indicate that they want to kill him ultimately. Gi-hun is the focal point of Squid Game, and up until now, we could expect him to live because the tale required him to be there. However, after the show's conclusion, he will no longer be needed in this story, and he may be murdered in the last round of the games or in another revolt. This time perhaps successful. With Gi-hun's literal death, the show can go in two directions. He either dies in the games, as many others have before him, to conclude about the world's overwhelming hopelessness, or he dies saving the other players and stopping the games, to suggest that everything he went through was for a better future in which people are not tormented in this way. However, the passing Squid Game predicts for Gi-hun could be more allegorical. If the events of the Season 2 finale had totally destroyed him, he could have died and returned as a far crueler person, simply wanting to win the games again and leave with more money. There is also the widespread belief that Gi-hun will become the next front man, a type of death in which he becomes the precise thing he tried to eliminate. This would necessitate a mind-bending conversation between him and In-ho, maybe culminating in Gi-hun killing In-ho, and then himself metaphorically.
That concludes our review for today, but the discussion is far from over. For more, leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more videos. Keep the magic of movies alive until the next time, signing off from FK Bytes.